Hey, what's up everyone? Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids. I'm about to head out into the woods to shoot some video, and I want to talk about the pack that I'm wearing to carry my gear. It is the Vanquest Pilum V-Slinger, and I'll roll in some video here so you can actually see what it looks like. I always have a pack with me when I'm heading into the woods to shoot video because I got to carry gear, got to carry cameras, other things like that. So this is the one I'm using today. Nice sling pack. If you've seen other videos I've shot about Vanquest gear, I really like their stuff. Just well thought out, well designed, very comfortable, very usable. So we'll show you this pack, we'll talk about some of the specs, and then you can figure out if this is a good pack for you. Let's talk through some of the specs here on the Pilum V-Slinger. First off, they say that's built for urban carry, which I can see. It definitely has that look and that feel, but you can use it in a variety of different settings too, absolutely. Your total pack capacity is 17 liters. Your weight is 2.45 pounds. That's 1,115 grams. Your interior size is 18 by 10 by 5. Your exterior size, 19 by 11 by 6. So we do have that elastic strap on the back there with the MOLLE webbing, and then we also have MOLLE webbing on both sides, so you can attach extra gear to this pack. The thing I love about those that elastic straps or those elastic bands there on the back, you can shove a coat in there really quick, a windbreaker or something like that, without having to open up the pack, though it is easy to just open up the pack. There is MOLLE webbing down on the bottom as well, so you can attach more gear there if you wanted to do so. Here's a quick look at the strap system. So you have this nice wide strap here with two pieces of MOLLE webbing there. You do have the release here. When you squeeze it like this, it's not going to release because it has this extra basically button. You got to press this and then release for a QD to release the QD clip. So it's not really QD or quick detach. These on all the Vanquest packs I could do without. I don't think I'm never losing a pack unintentionally, but it's just an extra safety system there so it doesn't fall off. You do have this additional strap. You can take this off, but it does give you an extra degree of stability. You can remove it here, you can remove it back here, or you could store it back here as well. So yeah, I mean, that's a nice little addition to the system. It's always a win for me when Vanquest adds these elastic straps to keep the extra tabs or extra webbing under control. So that's like that. You can see this is stitched over again, so you can grab a hold of it and adjust it easily. And you do have a QD ring or a plastic ring up here if you want to attach something. I was thinking about keys or a small carabiner like that up here. On the shoulder you can see we do have some hook and loop, and there's a loop back there. That's to run your hydration tube out of, attach it here, and then you have full access to your hydration tube as you're hiking. Flipping the pack over to the back side, you can see we do have a handle up here and a grab handle down here. They both have the neoprene on top of it, on top of the actual webbing, which makes it just really comfortable to grab onto. And I will note that I thought it would wear through quickly, but having used packs from Vanquest with the neoprene, they have not worn down at all, so that's great. Comfortable here on the back. You do have these little cutouts to allow for more ventilation. If you unzip this section, you've got a concealed carry compartment right against your back. You've got hook and loop inside there so that you can put a holster inside there, and then you could also run your hydration bladder in there if you wanted to. And then you have the hole where the tube comes out and runs right down there on the strap. There's a little bit of MOLLE webbing down here if you want to attach some extra gear, and we've already talked through the sling portion of the bag. Okay, so while you could definitely fit more in this bag than I have in here, let me just show you how I currently have it organized as far as putting my gear in here. So I've got these two different sections organized, and I have this extra kind of tab just thrown in there. But in this first section I just have a knife sharpener. Then over here I've got the Benchmade Arvensis. I've also got an extra belt because I had to change belts for part of a review. I've got some paperwork actually on this pack. I've got a pair of mechanics gloves, got a shirt, got some more info on another item I'm going to be reviewing, and then there's my key. And then over in this back section where you can keep a computer or other gear, I've got the box for the Benchmade Arvensis. So this pack is similar to a lot of their other packs as far as being able to divide out the different sections. And you've got this section here to put a hydration bladder or maybe a laptop. Then you have these dividers. You can take them out and set them up however you want to set them up, or you can take them completely out and then just have one large section right in the middle. You have that gray hook and loop to attach them. You have that high vis color, so when you look in, you're not looking into, you know, something that's all black so you can't see it when it's a little bit dark outside. Fold this back, and now you can get into this section. Pocket here, and then I'll spin this around and show you. Now, having spun this around, you can see we're still looking in, but we've got the laptop side facing you or the hydration bladder side facing you. And fold this little tab down, and you've got two small pockets, one here and one there as well. One thing that I saw was really cool, this gentleman I know who runs the Instagram channel and also the YouTube channel called Learning to Be Prepared, he basically set these up and put the dividers in, and then he got a bunch of these small Vanquest organizers and put stuff in there and then ran them in like this, and like that. And then he color coded them with Night Eyes gear ties, so you could reach in and say, okay, red's for medical, maybe green's for lights, whatever it is. So that's another way to set up your system when you have one of these bags with the different divided sections that Vanquest makes. Here's another compartment right here. So this is the back section, but there's a zipper that runs right here and you can put more gear inside. There is also a hook and loop patch there, so you can attach various Velcro options inside that portion of the pack. So to be honest with you, Vanquest keeps giving me issues, because when I find a pack that I think I like and I'm like, this is the one, I try another one of their packs and I'm like, yeah, I may like that one. So I tried one of their messenger bags and I'm like, yes. And then I tried the new Vanquest Mobius 2.0 and I was like, yes. Now I'm trying this and I'm like, yeah, maybe this one. So what I do like about this is, despite the fact that it's a sling pack, meaning it only has one strap, it's not moving all over the place, especially when you're using the extra angled retention strap that goes down to your hip. Some people want to know what shoulder should they carry it on. Lots of factors to consider with that. I don't think there's a one right answer for that, as far as here's the best way to do it or the only way to do it. Depends on you and your system. So think about, do you have shoulder injuries? What feels most comfortable? Are you slinging the pack around and needing access to it with your strong hand, your weak hand? Are you carrying something on the opposite shoulder or on the opposite hip? So just consider those factors, and you could certainly call Vanquest or email Vanquest and ask them questions, and they'll give you tons of information to help you make the right choice. And again, Vanquest customer service has been really good for me and for other people I know who've worked with them, not just YouTube reviewers, but just customers. And so if you have an issue, they'll definitely work with you to resolve the issue. But I like this. It's very slick, sleek, and trim. They have a wide variety of packs, from really small packs like the Katara up to something bigger like this, and then they have the Ibex or the Ebex, depending on how you pronounce it. They just have a huge variety of sizes and functions. This one I'm liking a lot. I like the fact that it can fit a larger size laptop, because that's what I have for work. I also like what I saw, as I mentioned before, that gentleman from Learning to Be Prepared, how he set those different systems up in the bag within some smaller Vanquest kind of gear storage bags. So I may actually run something like that. We'll see. We'll try to figure it out. But the Pilum V-Slinger definitely gets a thumbs up. This comes in black, gray, and tan, and you can also get it in regular multicam and black multicam as well. Now, at the time of this video, they are running a sale, but you'll have to check when you actually watch this video and click over to their website. Using those links down below, you can find out if you can get some deals on Vanquest gear. Again, this is one of the companies I've always enjoyed working with, and I have a couple other buddies who do YouTube things, run YouTube channels that feel the same way. We just like Vanquest because of how they operate, how they're thinking, and they're always adapting their gear to make it the best possible gear out there for the user. So I look forward to see what they're gonna do in the next version of their bags. But the nice thing about them is you could buy the first version from a couple years ago and you're still gonna be really happy. There's lots of tweaks and things they've made in future versions, but I have yet to see a Vanquest bag that I'm like, that thing's terrible. Pretty much all of them I've been impressed with. There are some that I prefer more than others, but across the board, Vanquest is just making really good gear. So proud to be working with them and have them part of the Everyday Tactical Vids community. So thanks as always for checking out the videos. Again, links are down below in the description section. Just click that Show More tab. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Everyday Tactical Vids. Just click that little red subscribe button, and then you'll be getting updates about what we're doing, videos coming out, and things like that. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching the videos. Take care.